Hi y'all, and welcome back for another YouTube video on a Hyundai Elantra. This time we have a 2008 Hyundai Elantra. She's looking pretty clean. Can't complain there. No complaints on this car. Anyways, our trouble codes with this vehicle is p0700 and p0760. Both which are relating to the transmission. Solenoid C, shift solenoid C is causing an issue, giving code p0760, p0760. As you see, I have my valve bodies down. It's already out. We got this ribbon wire here. You have to be careful of that. I don't know why they used the ribbon wire, but they did. While we're up here looking, I want to point out these three holes here. And then we have this guy up here in the front. These four holes are going to house what they call pistons. And they also hold springs inside of them. So when you drop the valve body out of this transmission, these are going to fall along with the springs. So we'll get to that in a second. I'll explain those springs to you and where they go. First, let's turn our attention to our valve body. You see, here's our valve body, and here's those springs I was talking about. I'll explain those here in a minute. Solenoids. I pulled everything out to check. This one here, this one lays up underneath the valve body. You see it when you drop the pan. This one, you're able to test it by touching the tabs, positive and negative, and you hear the little clicks, and it verifies that that's good. I tried to do the test method with these 5 and was unsuccessful with the test method. Now, I know only one of these solenoids is bad, but it didn't matter how I tested them, and I did every single one. I wasn't getting any kind of result to indicate that they were good or had proper functions or anything like that. So I started pricing these out, and I found that at the parts store, you can pay upwards to about $200 just for one of these little things. So the next best thing was to resort to online. And I searched up online and actually found all 5 of these solenoids, including the housing that it's sitting in, and this bracket, pre-assembled, new, for $60. So just spend the $60, get all 5 of them, and do all 5. That would be the best way to repair your p0700 or 760 or anything else relating to these 5 solenoids here. That's the best route to go. $60 online, all 5 of them. Great deal. Now, for those of you who do go after this and tackle a job like this yourself, as I was stating before, we have 4 of these pistons, 3 along the back. And these go in these holes that I pointed out earlier. And now we're sitting here looking at 6 springs, but we only have 4 pistons. And now if you look closely, if you look real closely here, you can see, and I have these flush, these are all flush. Those 3 are the same. 1, 2, 3, the same. This one here, he's a little bit longer. I don't know if you can see that, but it's just a little bit longer than these other 3. And then you have these secondary springs. And you can see one is longer than the other by a pretty significant amount there. So the question is where do these springs go? Well, naturally you would think, well, these springs go inside these cups. You're absolutely right. However, there are some differences between those springs, as I just showed you. If you get lucky, you might even have some colors on your springs, as I do. You see, I got a little bit of a red color there, And then on this one, I have a green color that stands out really well. The same thing goes with these small ones here. You have a red color and you have a green color. Well, common sense would tell you that the green's going to go with the green. And these two springs here, these two springs, this green one, these have different part numbers from these other three. This is the only one out of those three that is different, as I showed you the length. So this one goes right there into that hole. And now you have these three, which go back here. 1, 2, 3. And those are all the same part numbers. They're all the same springs for those back three holes, except for this guy. Now, where's he go? We got 3 of them. Well, I'm going to tell you where he goes. Right in the middle. This is verified by the dealership that these springs are in correct positioning and are on the proper pistons. So, if you do this job yourself, just double check your work. Make sure you have your springs and pistons in the right spots. When it comes to the pistons, they're all for the same, so that doesn't matter. It's about these springs that are inside of them. That makes a difference. If you mix these springs up, the lengths are off. So it could screw up your transmission very badly. So with that said, I hope this video helped. I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.